So as everyone is doing that, Team Biosecure, please be on stage. Team Biosecure, I already have your slides. So Biosecure, the whole team, where is the whole team of Biosecure? Nice, nice, nice. Nice to see you guys. So what we were looking at during the weekend, we were looking at people being able to understand the problem that they are solving, understand who it affects, understand the solution that they are proposing, understanding how to scale it, understanding the size of the market that they will be facing, the competitions around that market. If the product becomes, if the project becomes a product, how will they make money from it? And then the future projections of the project. Now, I am waiting for you to post. I'm waiting. You know, I'm the admin, and also make sure that you, Twitter. Oh, X. Sorry, I said Twitter, and everyone is looking at me. What are those? So, I don't brag, but I am followed by Her Excellency. Who are you not to follow me? My handle is K_Nje here. I'm followed by Her Excellency. So, who are you? So you can search for the Startup Shack or K_Nje here to be like Her Excellency. Thank you for following me. Yeah. So have we posted? I can see a few more people. Remember to also tag Sotehub, Blue Economy, and our partners here. So at this point, I would like to invite Team Biosecure to do a presentation. You only have 5 minutes to present. So make sure you take good use of the 5 minutes that we give you.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, so this is the team that worked in Biosecure. We worked on a cybersecurity project entitled Biosecure. And one of the key factors that we are solving are the basic primary skills or primary objectives of cybersecurity. That is confidentiality, integrity, and availability. So our problem statement is that we realize that in most banks, they use the normal credit card system where you only have to have a PIN, then you can access the money. So in our cybersecurity platform that we solved, we are going to use a biometric system coupled up with internet identity protocol that is coupled up together such that when one wants to withdraw cash, he must provide the internet identity that will provide and also give biometric authentication. So it provided a multi-layer authentication for accessing the resources, because we're also working on the availability such that it is easy to access. So that is the basic thing that we really worked on. We wanted to do away with the normal credit card system where you just have to walk around with card, and so whenever you meet an ATM place, you only put the internet identity, put the fingerprints, then you get access to withdraw the cash. So that is the basic solution to the problem that we had in ATM credit card withdrawal. So we realized that in the Kenyan market system, there is data. People are coming sensitive about their data and how to store their cash. So it provides a wide acceptability. It can provide wide acceptability in the Kenyan market and ecosystem. Recently, I realized there's a startup that came to Kenya and began cybersecurity. So that is what we intend we solved. So I'll let Brother Msunza to take us through the demo.
Okay, as he opens the link, I'm going to show you how you'll be accessing the system, the portal using biometrics in order for you to add the card details there. Then now I'll simulate how you will be, all the bank ATM will be. So you just need the internet identity. So like this one, 22 953. This internet identity will be you will be given when you register. So if your device you are using does not have biometric, you will be prompted with a QR code that will scan in order for you to register using your phone. That has the so use existing internet identity is 2288953. So you will send a notification. Then he put the fingerprint. Then it will load to the next thing. So now you have been given the access. Now you can add your credit card details. For example, like that. Your name. Then add. Now for you to for the simulator, I'm just going to show you I'm going to log out here. I'm going to show you how when you log in the bank how it will be. So it'll be bank login. So I've already logged in. So
That is 10 times 20,000, that is 200,000. Charging only 1 shillings per transaction to use our platform will give us around how much? 200,000. That's for a day. For a month? For a month, 6 million. Then times 12 months, around 72 million. So it's something that is worthwhile that should be adopted in the market. And we even had a plan of implementing it within the next 6 months if we get such kind of funding that we estimated that can help us adopt the platform. So within 6 months, given that amount, we can bring the project into the market.
And finally, these projects would not have been successful if it's not for our teamwork. So finally, let me introduce my friends here. This is Festus Msunza, he's our front-end developer. He's Emston Smith, he's a back-end developer. He's Crispas Juma, he's a very skilled network engineer. Him is a business strategist and a researcher, and we really valued him. Here is Jesse Mtembei, he's our cyber security expert. And finally, I'm Jimmy Makori, I'm a graphics engineer.
Let's clap for them. Thank you so much, team. Next will be Team Startup, and you'll be next after Team Startup. Remember, you have 5 minutes, and I'll be very strict because of time. Thank you so much, Team Startup. When you see me on stage again, Ndai, please be here, and then C-Trust Navigator, you be next after Ndai.
All protocols observed, good afternoon. My name is Riziki Crystal. I'm a software developer, second year student at Technical University of Mombasa. In front of you is Startups. Startups is a group that was developed by young youths aimed at purpose of creating various innovative ideas to various solutions various problems that are happening in our environment. So the project we have worked on is a project on blue economy. and I leave my group members to introduce themselves while waiting for the slides.
Okay, my name is Aaron. I'm from Kenya Coast National Polytechnic. I'm currently interning at Swahilipot. So thank you.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. I'm Sami Kioko. I'm also a student and an intern at Swahilipot. I'm also a software developer.
Good afternoon. I'm Warren from Boom. I'm an intern at Swahilipot.
Good afternoon. My name is Blessing, a software engineer at Sayuti Tech Limited.
Okay, let me begin our presentation. As I begin, our group is called Startups. We are the four of us in the group. So the main purpose of startups is we've noticed that worldwide we are having various problems of people dying due to ocean safety. That is due to tides, and this we are losing young people from our society. So those are the death tolls, and the solution that startup.
So we as a startup brought up tidy safety nets, and we also want to improve security of the locals as they go for swimming and tourists as well.
So we have a project overview. So Tidy Safety Net is aimed at developing solutions, and the first thing we are raising awareness by teaching people about the ocean safety. We are also preventing our sea disasters, and on the market validation, Tidy Safety Net is working on bringing these death tolls into a low percentage and helping bring the economy at a higher rate. So market sizing, what is Tidy Safety Net aiming at? Tidy Safety Net is aiming at, number one, fishermen, attracting fishermen, two, the tourism, and three, the local sector. So that's just a brief explanation on our market sizing. The business model, how will Tidy Safety Net acquire funds? So Tidy Safety Net will acquire funds, number one, through ads, various ads. Through the ads, you can be able to subscribe to an ad-free toll in the app. Tidy Safety Net will also bring various investors who can advertise through our app and our website. Competition, we have no such app or website currently in the country, and so we believe through Tidy Safety Net we'll be able to solve the issue in our country, and I will bring it to
So we have a website and also mobile application. So when the site is opened, I log in. So let us just log in. So they can log out, they can download the app that is being showcased right there, and here is where they can search the height of the tides. So let's say today at let's just say today at night at 21 hours, let's say Mombasa, what should be the tide height that time? So the records will come, and the prediction is 2.24 meters. So with that, tourists, fish farmers, and even the locals can use it to do whatever they want to do.
So I'll continue with the slides. Okay, what are the challenges as we face as Tidy Safety? The first challenge was acquiring data from Crime Free, because that's where we are getting the data on the tidal rates. And the solution that we brought to the local people here in Mombasa and Lamu is that through the app they'll be able to reduce on the death rates, because they can be able to know on the tidal rates that are happening, so they can be able to abstain themselves from going to the sea, or even know how far they can be able to navigate the sea. So allow me to explain our growth strategy in 5 years. This is 2024, where Tidy Safety Net will have a low rate, as we are aiming at introducing the website and the app to the local people and also training them. The same thing will happen for 2025 and 2026 through various mentorship programs to the fishermen and the local economy. Tidy Safety Net will be able to grow, and the same thing will happen to 2027, and thus the app will be able to develop countrywide, and so we'll have greater profits in the app. Okay, so that's the team. Those are our pictures, and we are here. And finally, I'd like to tell us that Tidy SafetyNet will be unique with a subscription-based model, and thus will be able to solve the issue in our country. And we urge all of you to embrace and have our technology in our country. Thank you very much.
So we can clap for them again. Okay, can we have the next team, Citrus Navigator, come on stage. So over the weekend, we had some CTF, Catch the Flag competition. I know you want to get the results. Do you? Do you want to know who the winner was? I'll start by telling you who did not win. So the person who did not win was you, and then there was a winner. So see you in the next one.
All protocols observed. Good afternoon. So in front of you is Citrus Navigator. We are all about developing a secure and efficient solution for blue economy cooperatives. The blue economy is a rapidly growing sector encompassing activities in ocean, seas, coasts, and lakes. Cooperatives are essential in supporting sustainable food production and supporting other members in this economy. However, these cooperatives are faced with various challenges, such as communication and passing well with the members in this community. Our problem statement included water bodies and marine life are significantly impacted by pollution and necessitating improvement of blue economic cooperatives operations. Our solution addresses cybersecurity challenges and promotes sustainable management as secure and efficient through a secure and efficient web application. This platform will facilitate cooperation within the cooperatives. I will let Obamba show the validation of our app.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Austin Obimbo. And here we actually came up with something like called a content management system. I know most of developers here have interacted with WordPress, Joomla, and Wix. So you can get to see that. I want to take for a point, your site has been hacked by Madame there, and you're gonna go down and blame WordPress and your SSL certificates for what's happening. So on our side, we came down to developing something very efficient that you see. For example, you want to go to see our login screen where you can see we have corporates and users. My friend is going to register one corporate for us. A company name, I'll love us to register company name, maybe kitchen.co.ke. That is the kitchen where we're going to prepare seafood soup for our members. The funny thing about it is that as much as WordPress doesn't allow you to see all the sites that are in the WordPress CMS, ours, we're going to enable you to see every site. You understand? For example, UN has so many branches. You understand? And we bring down you, rather than going to search for UN, searching for UNESTE, searching for maybe UN SACO, you as a user of the Citrus Navigator, you go down, you log in as a user. As much as you signed in as a corporate, as you're going to sign in as a user, I'd love Gerald to sign in with your account. That would be good. So you're seeing here we're having 4 corporates in one site. Yeah, that's very unique compared to WordPress and all those content management systems. If you open Seafood Soko is selling butter at $3.7. You should try that. Can you go back to our home? I'd love to see Gbots. Gbots selling racing boats at very affordable prices. Go to our home back, please. Fishnet Soko, they only have one product right now. Go back to our home, and we'd love to check the last one. Oh my God, we don't want to have that. So what brings down the urge of having Citrus Navigator taking control of everything is that we are able to offer free and have safety space for all the organizations in the world, and also connect users from our site to all these organizations. I'd love to welcome Bramwell here to talk about the data analysis. Yeah. Okay, we have been given 1 minute. You can go down.
Thank you for a minute. We want to look about the data. We just, from the previous years, we are comparing the year from 2006 to 2019, where you are seeing a bar graph. A bar graph is showing like a normal curve, where we have they are rising from a low production, going up to a high, then starting to decelerate. That shows a high production in the fish marketing. At the same time, when it comes now to the sales, yes, we are having a high production. At the same time, the market is very low. That shows there is a problem somewhere. Yeah, they are producing high, but the consumers are taking at a low, basing on some of the factors and challenges we have been explained here. Why invest in this, our application system? Yes, there is an efficiency of this application system, as we have been quarantined with the safety from our colleagues here. From the efficiency for the system, we will be in a position to gather the profit for the gathering up of all the commodities or other things that they will be selling from our application. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We clap for them. We have a mix of startups, some that worked on their new projects that are idea stage. That is the 3 projects that we've had so far. Now I want to bring to you startups that are currently in the market. We need to know what our innovators are doing out there. And in front of you, I want to introduce Ndai. Ndai, you have 5 minutes to make your presentation, and your time starts now.
Thank you very much. When online taxi drivers, when the online taxi hailing apps came into the country, what did the investors, or if you had money as a business person, what do? You could only buy a car and look for a driver, right? Who's going to remit some money to you on daily basis or weekly basis, correct? So eventually we are able to identify some problems which was arising out of this particular engagement. So at Ndai, we are a fintech company. Our sole purpose is to help online taxi drivers drive to own cars. So our model is a drive to own. So our purpose is to provide financial freedom to commercial low-income earners, or we call them hustlers. And when we look to in Africa, we have more than 900,000 online taxi drivers who are currently driving on the roads. In Kenya alone, we have more than 50,000 online taxi drivers. And we are, we have been able to help more than 200 drivers today who are driving to own their cars on the road. On average, we vet in our offices, which are actually here, down here, Total Links Road, 15 drivers every day. And we have a waiting list of more than 900 drivers who are waiting to own cars from DAI. So mobility industry in Africa is faced by multiple challenges. One, when you look at the financial, the SME financial gap is quite huge. We have a 3.1 billion USD financing gap in Africa. When you look at Kenya, we have 20 billion USD financing gap. Also, when you look at the car ownership in Africa, only 44 people out of 1,000 have vehicles or own vehicles in Africa. In America, whereas in America we have 800 people owning cars out of 1,000. So, what was the problem actually we are trying to solve? Remember, you buy a car, you look for a driver who is going to remit money to you on a daily basis or weekly basis. So, out of that particular arrangement, we were able to realize that there are multiple repairs and service issues between the driver and the owner of the vehicle. Also, at the moment, because we rolled out EV vehicles, EV vehicles are quite expensive for the online taxi drivers to afford, and that's where we come in as DAI. Gasoline emits around 192 grams of carbon emission per kilometer. We have more than 200 cars on the road, which we have converted to EV, which are using gas, and others are completely hybrid and electric. So we are able to save quite a lot of carbon emissions to the environment. Also, another problem was collateral. Remember, these online taxi drivers don't really have access the conventional banking or financial institutions, so it is very hard for them to acquire loans from there. That's why we come in as DAI. Also, low margins between the drivers, because the driver has to work and has to give somebody their money, they remain with something which is very little. So low margins, challenge of managing employed driver, no incentive to take care of the car, low commitment from drivers, disagreements between the driver and the owner of the car, a lot of carbon emissions. By then, when we were just piloting this model and we were using the normal cars before we converted them to gas and electric, started buying electric cars. So the benefits of our approach, whereby as we come in the fintech, which is DAI, the drivers, the benefits are vehicles are well maintained. Remember now, driver is motivated and is driving to own this vehicle at the end of the day. We save 1.2 grams of carbon emissions per kilometer. We have quite a number of cars on the road, so we save in millions carbon emissions from the electric and the gas cars. Consistent revenue, clear social impact. Driver is highly motivated. Hence, driver ends up owning an electric car. The driver transitions from being an employee to self-employed. There's also adaptation of clean energy. That's where we are now. Then also there is calculation of carbon credits, which driver could be able to eventually buy another car by the end of the contract term using the carbon credit. So we collect $90 actually per car per week, and we aim to collect $300 million annually in the next 5 years. These are our projections. By year 5, we aim to have 65,000 cars on the road. This is our team. We have quite experience in credit, mobility, and technology. Then we also have an advisory board, which is in fintech, credit, risk, and logistics. So our focus on sustainable development goals going forward, we are scaling up support for women drivers and introducing electric vehicles. Actually, we've already done that. In our pool of applicants of the 900 drivers who are waiting for cars, we have identified 900 drivers who are women and who are qualified to drive these particular vehicles. We are introducing electric vehicles. Actually, we've done that and in this quarter, and we are planning by the year 2028 to have all the fleet on our systems or on our platform electric. So we are seeking for funding because we want to scale up and be able to meet this particular gap of the 900 drivers who are waiting to own vehicles. So we're looking for $5 million to be able to improve our technology, purchase hybrid vehicles, set up a garage, and establish regional offices. So thank you.
Thank you so much, DAI, for the good presentation. We are looking forward to seeing you getting that investment. So Data Beta is here with their presentation. Hope we can. Okay. Guys, your time starts now.
Okay. All protocols observed. Good afternoon. Okay, we are team databases, and before we start, I want to pose a question. How many of you have kind of been a victim of social engineering, identity theft, and also scamming? Sorry. So, okay, with the digitization era, data protection is increasingly becoming sort of a
stage fright. Good afternoon again. Before we start, I'd like to pose a question. How many of you have ever been a victim of identity theft, phishing, scamming? Everyone. Every data has ever been affected. So with this digitization era, we created a program concerning the data on a database concerning, let's say, the data from the government side, that where is stored from the data from the data subject. So, for example, our recent occurrence, WorldCoin, where the data was taken, but people didn't know how important the data is. So it made an awareness on how the data works. So together with my team, we devised a web app that is connected to, let's say, to the database, so that if data is retrieved, data is retrieved from the database, the data subject will be notified through an SMS that data has been retrieved either to do a survey, either to do something else by the third party. So I would like to show, like, this is how our model actually works. This is how the model actually works. One, we have a web app that is connected to a database. We are trying to limit where the third party, let's say the owners of the WorldCoin, can come directly to the citizen, ask for data without the consent of the government. So that's what we're trying to limit. So first, the person has to register to the system. Let's say for an ID, 1000, the name, he has to register the date of birth. All these credentials will be registered back to the database. Once he registered to the database, it will return it back to the login page authentication. So he'll have to feed in the details so that he can log in. After he has logged in, we'll have two tabs, the citizen and the company. So the citizen will have to search through his ID number so that it can be imprinted, the data that is in the database. And our future update is also that we'll also have, when the data has been retrieved, it will show an history on where your data has been used, the time, so that once you have received a message, it also reflects on the web app. On the company, it will also, on the company, the person who searches on the company will have to really sorry. Yeah. So on the company, let's say the third party that wants the certain data. So he'll enter the ages of he'll search for what the data is in the database, but we created an API that regulates what type of data that will be shown. So he'll search the data in the database and it will print for him. But at the moment, the API is under construction. So later, it will print and send and count on the people. So the third party will request the data and later continue. So later, so there's there's a where we get the message.php. It's actually still under construction because of the API, but we have a this is a API that we are trying to construct. It's still under construction. This is how the message I tried and it worked, but it had an error. Your data has been used to conduct a survey, so it showed an error. It showed a message that the data is being used. So later, at least in the we had one limitations. Our limitations was that currently that this software has not been recognized right now because it is geographical restriction and the API implementation. Our future updates was the data subject feedback, our phone application that actually regulates the let's say the software apps that actually collects data that is not sorry, and our cloud integration, and our conclusion, the implementation of a comprehensive data that minimizes the social engineering and adheres to the notification, regulations, and of citizen data. Thank you, and I'm really sorry.
Makofi, pigeni wakofi. Guys, you need to talk to David for mentorship so that you don't have stage fright again. David, to your men, I give you the men. Thank you so much. We clap for them. Last but not least, I want to bring you Athel Technologies. They will be our last presentation, and then we move on from that.
Protocols observed. How are you? Welcome. This is Athel Technology. We want to introduce to you a solar cooker. Currently, we both know in Coast Province, we use charcoal a lot and firewood. The best charcoal used to come from a place called Kasemenyi, that is in Bofu. Now it's coming from Kilifi. There is a big problem in deforestation. At the same time, when you're using charcoal and firewood, we have an issue of coal. When you breathe in our coal, it's a problem. At the same time, we know the high cost of living in terms of electricity and gas. So if I take you to the next slide, you'll see the cost effective. Our prices is in dollars. Currently, the price of charcoal is $2.4. But if you break it down to 12 months, you'll get it to $864. The next 5 years, you have $4,320. Same applies to gas, electricity, kerosene. While our cooker, which is a solar-based cooker, we just have a fixed cost of $650. And it is, in terms of cooking efficiency, it's good. Reliability, it's good. Health, safety, it's solar. There's nothing wrong with solar. You just get vitamin D. As I've said, it's safe, reliable, easy to use, just a plug and play thing. You can pass through our stand, you'll see. In terms of carbon emission, zero. There's nothing you can get out of that. So what's our business model? We have a B2C, that's business to customer, B2B, and we're also introducing monthly installments. For those, Kenyan usually say malipo pole pole. Yeah. Currently, we have 12 million households, customers. 50% are small householders, 10% ready cooking, who are using ready cooking solar currently in our market. So if I take it to the next slide, this is our progression from 2018 to 2023. Inquiries, we have over 100,000 inquiries. Growth metrics, also 200,000. Yeah. Monthly purchase, at least you're looking at 100. Those are statistics from you can get them from the website, how people are inquiring. We did a project, this is a project just here. This is a project we did in Kenya Forest in Meru. That's an installation we are doing in Shanzu. And the other one, we do afforestation, planting of trees. We are seeking for $81,500. That will go for warehousing, vehicle, solar panel, batteries, marketing. Currently, the cost, I told you, $650. It's very expensive for a normal person to buy. But if we get this funding, it will reduce the product cost. Currently, if you look at it, going to, the product costs around $525. But if we play around with it now, with the new funding that we get from you guys, the product will go down to $309. That's the cost of production. And the sale per unit, we said is $650. Now, if you get the funding, it will go down to $434. Yeah, you know the scales of production. If you produce in small scale, the prices usually go high. If you get large scales, it usually go low. The future plans, we are introducing a solar fryer. That's commercial for the small scale, the small business, and also big businesses. The same time, we have a solar oven, which has not been captured. Our major focus is actually in the kitchen. How best can we get this thing? Currently, the product, it can take it to semi-arid areas. Yeah, that's our major issue, because that's where we have a bigger problem in forestation. That's our team. We have Robert Nguma, there's me, Ivan Gary, Omina Andera, and Gasankai. Thank you.
Let's clap for him. So we are hopeful that you get that investment and continue changing the lives of people through improving their ways of life and turning everything green. At this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to close it at that. We have more presentation, but because of time, we could not bring all of them here. But we'll be bringing to you as time goes. We have more events coming. We'll be sharing all this. Thank you so much for listening to us and giving us your time. I hope we impressed you. Please share our innovation, our products online so that we can find the next customers from your handles. Otherwise, continue tweeting, take another selfie with the person on the opposite side. I'm waiting. I am waiting. So your phones on this side. This side they did the last time, so you did this side. I think every one of you was right-handed, so now try left. Left-handed. Oh, you did both sides. And now try at the back. Yeah. yeah. So try at the back. So I can also try one with all of you so that we see each other. Yeah, don't worry about that. The message will be home. So smile at that. Can you smile? Ah, nice. I have a big head. Thank you so much. See, we clap for every one of us. So, see you next time.
Yeah, we clap for them once again. How many have spent most of the time floating? I have floated, you guys. But we encourage ourselves in the Lord. One day we'll know how to code. Okay? Yeah, so, but good job. I think I was just reminded that there is more to see. We have some exhibitors who are here. Please don't go away before you walk through those booths. There is, we have Kuza Freezer. They are also here. We have Morganics, Ethel, Edgeless Organics, and many more. So please, before you go, pass through those stands, and I'm sure that we are going to have a better experience than this. Our time is far much spent. I want to welcome with all honor. Okay? With all honor. Can you say with me? With all honor. I will make you fishers of men if you follow me. If you don't, say with me. 1, 2, 3, say, with all. I want to welcome the director for Sote Hub, David, to take us through the next session. Let's clap for him.
With all honor. All right. So, Your Excellency, Ambassador Katarina, good friend, dear friend, Waziri Felkin Kaingu, all the way from Kilifi. Really appreciate. And for the first time, Charlene, karibu sana, and Mentor 001, Denisia, and all the guests, I think we already mentioned. From KMA, Mirfat. Oh, there you go. I hope the director is coming tomorrow, yeah? Yes, because he's in the panel discussion. So that's Kenya Maritime. All protocols observed. Good evening. Yeah, so mine is just to give a brief thank you really for all the people that have supported us, all our partners. And first, I also want to appreciate my team at Sote Hub. So this guy who, we call him our pastor. You see, he was even singing a gospel song, Fishers of Men. So Kenneth and I are not on that side. We go a bit off tangent. So he's the one who brings us to the Lord. So Alvin, Kenneth, where are the rest? Grace, Shadrach, maybe just wave, yeah? That is Shadrach. He's actually the MVP of Safaricom, so Microsoft. So Joylene, you must be proud of, yes. Emmanuel is here. Emmanuel is the one who was handling all the registrations. Who else of Sothab is here? Mejuma, Grace, I think they're at the backstage. But also I have a very, very dear friend, Savi Wambugu, all the way from Mount Kenya. Always a pleasure to have you, sir. He's been very supportive. Last year we drove with him all the way to Hola to support JKP project. And then we drove back through Garissa, Mwingi, you know. I think when you drive through that road, you just see camels and policemen. So it was quite a good experience. But Your Excellency, on Saturday, these wonderful youth were here, the boys and the girls. We had an event where we were walking and cycling to the beach. So there were those who had energy, we were cycling 13 kilometers. Then there are those who walked, those who could not cycle, like Kenneth did not cycle, so he walked. And many others, I don't want to mention them here. So, and we had also from the county government of Mombasa, they joined us. So this was to raise awareness about plastic menace, but more or less like to ensure that we usher in this Blue Economy Summit. And I remember when we started at 8, I think 7, these people were already here. So we finished the walk, and then I went home. Then I came back at 10 p.m. at night. And they were still here. And it was like a beehive at Sote Hub. So somebody was shouting, "Catch the flag." You didn't describe to Her Excellency what is catch the flag, yeah? Maybe you'll come back and you explain. So catch the flag, and then they were taking coffee every 30 minutes. So, and then they were 70 in number. So you can imagine also the damage in the budget. But here we are, really to celebrate you and really give yourself a good round of clap for really the good work that has enabled you to reach here. Sorry, I think there's a problem with my security experts. Yet there's only 2,000. So it means these are the guys who need to fill in this gap. And so your effort, your sweat is really not in vain. But you're also coming at a stage when there is a lot of tremendous challenges. I think there was a team that had the issue of identity theft. If Kenyans were aware about whatever you are doing, maybe no one could have registered for WorldCoin. All right? I kept admiring like some of the presentations. I hope the bank, you noticed the solution on credit card. So that's definitely something that I think that will be important. There was a team on safety net. And 001, I think you'll witness with me that every time there's challenge with people drowning in the ocean. Yeah, I think even like what, maybe last week? Yeah, last week. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and so it's not like it's a new thing. It's something that happens, and so I'm glad really that some of the solutions that are coming out of this process are actually addressing the needs in the community. Let me again. The technology has gone off. So as planned in the program, it doesn't end here. So what will happen is that today is just like the beginning. Next year we'll have an incubation process, and you could already see that it's like a wide. There are those who need $5 million, and I wish you the best of luck. Where is that guy? Yeah, it's good ambition, and I wish you really the best of luck. Then there's a guy who needs 80,000, but then there are those who still need a long process to go, and this is why SOTEHUB comes into. And as part of the support that we got from Slovakade and ESET, we'll do an incubation program for you guys. All right? So this is just the beginning. It's not the end. So when we see this happening, don't think this is actually the end of it. But next year we'll be having 6 months. And the kind of support also from High Excellency is that we could also be able to buy IoT devices. All right? So this is where you should be clapping. Eh? Yeah, because that's exactly what you need now to take this idea to the next level. So I really want to thank all the partners that joined us here. I want to thank you for. I know tomorrow we have even a bigger event. So today this was like a small event just for the techies, and so tomorrow is a bigger event that we'll be having here. So those of you who will be joining us, I think just be ready for that. And my parting shot, especially to young persons here, is there's a saying. So I'll just. So no machine or technology can do the work of one extraordinary man or woman, right? So you can't be replaced by a machine. So be that person. But also machine has no conscience, okay? So let's not lose our humanity. So we must remember that we are doing this for the welfare and the well-being of our communities. So thank you very much. At this point in time, I want to welcome Sir, if you could just maybe say something on behalf of the county. Noor is the advisor to the governor, and then thereafter I will welcome Charlene. Yeah? Yes. And then we take it from there. Asante. We give him a coffee.
Yeah, thank you, my brother David. Your Excellency, the Ambassador, my little sister Charlene, and our chief keynote today, CC from Kilifi, all protocols observed. We also have a team from the county. I know the Director Climate Resilience is here. Anybody else? Yeah. So, but over the weekend you had almost 3 CCs, chief officers, during the cycling and the walking. So I think for me it's just to congratulate SOTEHUB and all the partners for doing this, and also the young people. If you look, Charlene, I know this is your area. If you look, the average age here is around actually 20, 21. And this is the future of the country. Not even the future, it's actually the present digital transformation. He's giving all the blessings for this event. Early in the morning, the team met with the Deputy Governor. So I think Mombasa is County 001. So for innovation, the cable lands here. We have all the reasons to be the most digitized country and to be the county and to be the center of technology. And with you guys, I know that one is possible. Asanteni sana.
Thank you very much. And now we need to encourage the keynote, Charlene. Pige mkofi mzuri tafadhali.
Thank you, David. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Charlene Chelagat-Ruto, and I really must thank Her Excellency, the Slovak Ambassador to Kenya, Madam Katarina. She is the reason I'm here. She invited me. I've never been to Sote Hub, and I might never have been, or I'd have come very much later. So thank you so much, Your Excellency, for the invite. We bumped into each other after a while at the Africa Climate Summit, and she walked to me and she said, I want you to hold auspice for an event that has youth. So I didn't know what the word auspice meant, but I know what youth means. So I said yes immediately. Then later I went to Google what holding auspice means. So holding auspice, it means it's a form of patronage, a form of support, advocacy. So in short, what she was trying to tell me is, when I go back to Slovakia, which we pray will be in a very long time, I'm leaving these young people for you to hold their hand and support them through the process. So thank you so much for giving me that responsibility. I'm so honored. And thank you so much to RCC for Education and ICT from Kilifi County. I know I have a big debt with Kilifi because you've invited me twice for different events on innovation, and it has not worked in my calendar, but you itaingiana. And thank you so much to our mentor 001, who is also my mentor, Mahmoud. Thank you so much for loving and supporting the young people. It means a lot to us. Thank you so much to David. I've seen the premises. You've taken me through what you do. I think it's amazing what you're doing here. And I'm so glad to be invited to be a part of this family. Now, I'm a youth champion. I love the young people of this country, and I do whatever is within my frame and power to support them. Number one. Number two, I'm a farmer, I'm a beekeeper, and I love working with bees. So my degree is in communication. My master's is in hospitality. I can assure you I'm going to study bees for my PhD. So you may be wondering, what am I doing here in a cybersecurity forum? So I want to give you a little story about what happened to me and why this means so much to me. In 2022, before elections, I think it was around May, June, I was having a lot of challenges with online social media. At that time, I was not active on social media. So people began to impersonate me, and I used to get so pissed because it was identity theft in short. So somebody would purport to be me on Twitter. The one that annoyed me the most was the Twitter account. And then, they're telling people, send me 500 bob, I'll get you a job opportunity. Sijui, come meet me where so that you can get this opportunity. So in short, they were abusing Kenyans. And for me, that is something I would never do. So I was thoroughly offended. I think what offended me even more was that this person had, I think, 100,000 followers. And I was trying to follow up to make sure that this account is brought down. And it was so stressful for it to happen. What broke the back was the day when I was at my workplace. And so the security is telling me, there's a young lady who said you told her to come see you. So I asked, who is this young lady? I go to see her. So she says, you told me on Facebook that I should come see you. I come with 500 bob, you're going to give me a job. I left work. I drove to Communication Authority of Kenya. And I said, I have to see the MD. He has to hear what I have to say. Unfortunately, he did not take it seriously. Nothing was done. It was such a fight for me to be able to resecure my identity. The reason I'm sharing this story is to tell you that it doesn't take government alone. Incredible things happening here. And this event is not only a testament to the power of innovation and collaboration, but a resounding testament to the incredible potential of cybersecurity. Today, I want to emphasize the pivotal role that voices and platforms, attention, mentorship, collaboration play in shaping the future of the cybersecurity landscape. So before I delve into these crucial elements, let me share one single statistic that underscores the immense importance of cybersecurity. According to the World Bank, the cybersecurity industry is expected to outperform the growth of the global economy in the coming years. Cybersecurity is not only a driver of economic growth, but it is also essential for protecting our digital infrastructure and ensuring a secure and resilient digital environment. Now, let's talk about the pillars that are the foundation of this incredible potential. Voices and platform. Every individual present here today has a voice, and the power to amplify that voice is greater than ever. We have heard your voices through the presentations you've made today. In a world connected through technology and the internet, our voices have the potential to reach millions. By using these platforms we have, we can advocate for stronger cybersecurity practices, and we can be champions for change and drive the narrative forward. Attention. Cybersecurity needs attention, and it requires more than just our voices. It necessitates the attention of governments, businesses, the international community, local businesses, and we must bring the focus of the critical role of cybersecurity in our global economy and ecosystem. Through awareness campaigns, educational programs, and advocacy, we can ensure that cybersecurity remains a priority on the global stage. Mentorship. The path to a robust cybersecurity framework may be fraught with challenges, but mentorship can provide guidance and support. We must inspire the next generation of cybersecurity experts and leaders to see this field as a source of inspiration, innovation, and opportunity. By offering mentorship and guidance, we can foster the development of secure practices and technologies that protect our digital assets. And I must congratulate SOTEHUB and Swahili Port for being mentors in this area. Collaboration. No single entity can address the challenges and opportunities of cybersecurity alone. Collaboration is the cornerstone of progress. Governments, industries, cybersecurity experts, and communities must work together to develop and implement secure solutions. They can do this by breaking down silos and collaborating. We can drive innovation, create jobs, and safeguard our digital ecosystem. In the interconnected world we live in, where our actions are increasingly driven by technology, it is crucial to address a paramount element that underpins the cybersecurity of our digital world. Just as we aim to protect our digital infrastructure for economic growth, we must also ensure that we protect the digital ecosystem that supports this vision. Our reliance on technology makes us susceptible to cyber threats that could have severe consequences on our endeavors. From safeguarding sensitive data to protecting critical infrastructure and ensuring the privacy and security of digital transactions, the stakes are indeed high. So to safeguard our digital assets and protect against cyber threats, we must consider cybersecurity as a fundamental component of our innovation and collaboration efforts. Our voices should also advocate for resilient cybersecurity practices, and attention should be given to implementing cybersecurity measures and policies that protect critical digital infrastructure and data. Furthermore, mentorship should extend to cybersecurity experts who can guide us in securing our digital operations. Collaboration should include partnerships with cybersecurity firms and government agencies to fortify our defenses against potential cyber attacks. As we embark on this journey to ensure the security of our digital landscape, let us remember that in the digital era, cybersecurity is of paramount importance. It is not just a technical concern, it is an enabler of trust and future generations in a secure and sustainable manner. And I must say, in as much as we've done an excellent job today, there is one thing that grieves my heart, that we didn't include our young PWDs. This is because I work with the deaf community specifically, and there are so many of our deaf youth in Mombasa, and they are brilliant. They can bring forth different solutions in this space. Our young people who are blind, our young people who are physically disabled, why can't we begin to introduce them into these spaces? Because they are normal, just like every one of us. They are differently abled. Thank you so much for your attention, and let's move forward to a prosperous and cyber-secure future. Thank you. I'll hand it back to you, David.
Baby Bibi become a politician. No, thank you really, Charlene. And she's not just talking about her speech, she's explaining her own experience. You know, that touches it in a different way. And we really, really felt privileged. I hope next year you can be part of the mentors. Mnataka awe mentor wenu, si ndio? Ha? Mbona sioni kwa nguvu? Sema kwa nguvu. Si mimi. But I wanted also to that tomorrow we have a very interesting program. We have panel discussions and some very, very technical expert people. Amongst them is Ambassador Nancy Karigidu. She is this advisor, I think, is Office of the President. We have Dr. William Kingi. This guy was a deputy governor, I think the last government. Judy Gona. We have UN Habitat, who will be here. The deputy director will be here. We have TechnoServe. Is Wangari Theuri here from TechnoServe? Maybe she left. So they'll also be here, as well as many, many other people. So I think tomorrow again we have a very interesting program. At this point in time, I want to welcome you, sir, to come and speak. I really, really appreciate for you coming to attend. Asante.
Thank you, David. Your Excellency, fellow guests, young innovators, good evening. Yeah, my name is Felkin Ndela, as you've already been told. I'm the CEC for Department of Education and ICT and Vocational Training in Kilifi County. And today, as I stand before you, I'm a very happy person because what you are seeing is competition. Competition in innovation. Can you clap for yourselves? As youths, we have a responsibility, and our responsibility is to ensure that this country develops. This region develops. And how do we develop? By changing our ways and means of production. So, as we stand here today, we are saying as Kilifi County and Mombasa County, we are singing the same song. Thank you very much, our ambassador from Slovakia government. We are saying, may God bless you. Why? Because these youths who are here, these innovators who are here, feel part and parcel of you. Can you clap for our ambassador? Sort a hub. I don't have words to tell you. I'll write a very big letter, a very long letter of appreciation. Why? Because this is the first center I have attended as an individual, where we have mentors, where we have youths who are seriously engaged in thinking. Because when you talk about innovation, we are thinking about deep thoughts, creativity, commercialization of ideas. So this is the Silicon Valley we have in America. So this is where our Silicon Valley is. So can you call this Silicon Valley instead of sort of hub? Thank you very much, our youth. Thank you very much, sort of hub. David, I love you because I know in your heart, you know very, very clearly that these youths who are here with us today, one, can change this country, can change this region. In terms of methods of production, in terms of efficiency, and in terms of effectiveness in service delivery. Because when we see all these presentations, we are saying there's a change. Cyber security, so many. You cannot even read all the names. So this type of thinking, there's a shift in terms of partnerships. Why? Because our partners are saying now we must have a change. And this change can only be possible when the private sector and our governments come together to help our youth to grow in terms of innovations. Let us clap for our partners also. The county government of Kilifi has already started so many programs for the youth. And one of them is the starting of an innovation hub. We are starting an innovation hub in Kilifi, and I think in the next few months, we shall be having that hub being opened by same youth and same partners. So we are saying as Kilifi County government, we are very proud of our youth because we know that problem of unemployment might be a thing of the past. Why? Because if we start commercializing all these ideas, most of these youth will be engaged. And one of the things we want to assure very candidly and very passionate is that Kilifi County will provide market for most of these goods and services which are produced by our youths. Mombasa County, we are running after you. You are doing very many good things, but remember, we are going to be number 1 and you'll be number 3. In terms of innovation, not in terms of the number of the county. We are competing. This competition is very healthy. Why? Because we know through that we are going to have a better country. We also do intend to ensure that our youths are also provided with market of their goods and services, both within our counties and out of the counties. Here we have an ambassador. I know as she goes out of this country or as she goes wherever she'll go, one of the recommendations could be, I'm taking the best innovators with me. Sindio hivyo? I know she'll do that. I know in her mind, she knows there are some brains here which she might try to poach or which might be taken to a foreign country to do that. Remember, in this world, if you are the best, you'll never miss a job. If you have the best ideas, you'll never lack something to do. That is a fact. I'm very passionate about innovations because one of these innovations which was being presented sometimes back in Kilifi, I funded it fully because it was done by my son, who is now a lecturer in TRUM, but I don't want to mention his name. But look at my face, and those of you who've seen him know that this is my son. So I funded that project from the start up to the end. This is what I'm saying. As far as I'm concerned, I'm part and parcel of you, so I might be one of your mentors very soon. So get me on board, and I know I can assist you so much. I think, as I finish up, I want to say that as we do these innovations, our youths, let us look at the basic problems affecting our societies. That is where innovation starts. Let us not start from the top. Let us start from the bottom. Let us study the basic problems affecting our societies. What is actually affecting us most? So it is out of this that these innovations we come up with will actually have market. Why? Because we are saying, as you solve the problems, customers are already there. It depends on what type of innovation you have come up with. So our boys and girls, our youths, Sote Hub, let us keep it up. I'm saying as county government, our governor, His Excellency Gideon Maitha Mng'aro, is very passionate about the youth. Kwanza yeye ananiambia saidia vijana wangu. Kila siku, when he calls me, he tells me saidia vijana wangu. Sio kwa saidia anado, he's telling me give them ideas and they can help themselves. Sio hivyo? Yes. We are teaching you how to fish, not giving you the fish. So we shall keep on giving you a lot of support. And I know Shirley is here. She's one of the mentors I think we can make use of. I was listening to her speech. I knew this is one of the brains we have in this country. Shirley, congratulations. God bless you. God bless you. We are together in this journey. So I think I don't want to take so much time. Mine is to appreciate everybody who is here. We shall go together in this journey. Any other forums where you think we can give our support, we are ready. David, we are with you. We are going to help you. We are going to help our youth because it belongs to the youth. I'm almost 60 years old. You see now when I'm 60, it means in the next 50 years, I won't be in this world. I'll be somewhere else. Maybe there'll be no innovations wherever I'll be. But I know some of you will still be here. Sindio hivyo? So take care of this country. Do as many innovations as possible for this country to survive. Thank you very much. I think at this given juncture, I want to take this opportunity to welcome our chief guest, Her Excellency Katarina, Ambassador of Slovakia. Let us clap for her. Makofi kabisa ya Kenya. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. Thank you very much for a very warm welcome. I would like to start with sending my greetings from the Slovakia, from the people of Slovakia. the reason we have been supporting and partnering with SocialHub and anything would have to do with innovation and digitalization is because we believe in a digital positive future. And for this to be positive, we have to consider technology and as a tool of empowerment and self-expression. To do it, you have to do it safely and securely, of course. I've heard some facts about brain drain from Kenya to Slovakia. It's not happening. It's super cold there. It goes like -25 half of the year, so it's frozen. I don't believe people would like to go unless they ski and skate. But what I wanted to say, in today's world, in innovation and digitalization, there are no boundaries. So people can happily stay at home, work from their computers and help and work for the Slovak company or for whoever else. It doesn't mean that they will have to leave the country or so. So this is very crucial. At the same time, the technology, as I've said, is a tool of empowerment. It should not take away our proper posture, you know. You have to, and it should not as well take away a dignity and ethics. The online bullying is a crucial and quite important issue that we are facing, and we would certainly like to help as well in this field through our partner ESET to address it. Online bullying equals physical bullying. So if you punch somebody, it's the same thing as if you write something down. As there have been a Global Diversity Awareness Month, it was in October, it has just finished, we should really think about how to address the obstacles for young people to enter the cybersecurity sector. This is the last point I wanted to mention, and this is the point I would like to help as well. Meaning a cybersecurity portfolio as a sector is still not that well established. There are a lot of boundaries, not only for disabled people, or differently abled people, but as well to different races, nations, and the different genders. And this is my last point that I would like to make. We will do everything to include everybody into the cybersecurity sphere, to support them to enter it. And the reason being is not because it's politically correct, but because it is necessary. Every potential counts, and we are on this journey together. There are many, many obstacles on the way. And to have, as I've said at the very beginning, a positive digital future that we're striving for, we need to have the safe and secure. So thank you very much, everybody who is part of this journey, helping the progress to go further, safely, securely, and we'll be part of it. And we'll base it on inclusivity, fairness, and parity. So this is what I wanted to convey very shortly. I know the day has been very long. There is a coffee that I need myself. So I believe you had your share, so hopefully there is some left. But I really admire the dedication and initiative, because this is where it all starts. So thank you very much once again for hosting us. We are just ready to support you, not to steal nobody's brain for sure. This is what I promise. On the contrary, Slovakia is a small country with 5.5 million and of inhabitants, meaning Nairobi, and but we do share the same challenges as Kenya with 50 million. So disinfo, hybrid war, this is all the topics that which we face similarly. At the very second I'm speaking now, it's happening in Kenya and it's happening in Slovakia. So it's a global issue. And we are happy to help with our expertise. So pleasure to be here. Hopefully I will stay until the third and fourth round of the summit, and you can count on our support. Thank you very much once again.
Asante sana. So we clap for all the speakers with like makofi ya nyoyo. Kwa, kwa, kwa. Do you remember those? So let's go 1, 2, 3. Asante. Every potential counts. We are in this journey together. Share that with your friend. Every potential counts. We are in this journey together. Yeah, so I love all that has been said, and Charlene has insisted on the issues of inclusivity. And as Sote Hub, I think this has been a conversation. In the past few months, we are really striving towards all this that has been said here. And we are sure that we are going to spread the impact together with our friends who are living with disability. So, this time round, I think we are almost getting to the end of the session. How are you guys feeling so far? So if you're feeling good when I say so far, you say so good. So far? So far? Give someone a high five. Great. So Ken, come take us through the second last session. So Ken is going to lead us through the second last session. Asante.
I have been here quite a number of times now, so you know what I like. I like a selfie and posting. So continue. So I am here for some awards. We had promised some awards to our participants. And these awards have been brought to you by one of our main sponsors, ESET. Can we clap for them? So this is what we'll do. I'll call you in groups of 10. You will come, you'll use the back of the 10. Come, you'll get your presence here. Then you'll stand on the stage, and then you'll have a photo with our guests. Is that okay? So, you know the list. If we met there, you know where we met. So please try to use that direction. If you took a T-shirt from me, that means you did. You are there through the night. So, Your Excellency, we had a deal that everyone should spend the 48 hours here, and some people did not finish the tech marathon. So for those who finished, we had something for them. So for all those who finished the marathon, where is Jillian, Brian Maingi, Boniface Tuo, Daniel Musunza, Christo Riziki, Naftali, Fatma Abdul, Rehema Said, Titus Kipkoril, and Susan Nyawera. So if you've had your name, please. The next team that should be Rimi Okiga, Sami Kiyoko, Mohammed, Elias Omondi. So Jillian, you've taken. Brian Maingi, Boniface Tuo,
DJ, I think this is where you start coming up slowly, like that.
So Susan. So Jimmy, when you get yours, you just stop there. So I want to invite on stage. I think we should remove this. Help me remove this. So I would like to invite on stage Her Excellency Charlene, David, our CEC, and Mahmoud. Please, be here and at least get between two of them. So make sure you are somewhere between two innovators. David, somewhere. And then I should be out. So we clap for them. We clap for them. So the next team, I hope you're ready. Your Excellency and the team, please remain.
Waziri,
remain standing. Jimmy Okeiga, Sami Kioko, Mohammed, Elias Omondi, Ronald Musau, Gishure, Eugene, Juma, Emmanuel, Wabomba, Mikongoi, Brian Chalo. So you can remove the bottle from
and you smile. Be happy for the camera.
Make sure you smile, as Aldin say. So the next team, Bensam, Oluoj, Atham, and if you've not received the gift, please come to this side. If you've not been here, please, and you have a T-shirt. Remember that I am using the list. That please join us on stage, please. Yeah, join us on stage. And ladies, make sure you are here too. Jolene. Is there. Join the stage. Two more. So we take that photo. So remove the bottle from the package so that we can have a clean shot of the set. Is that okay? Higher. So we have the next team. So tuwapigie makofi. The next team get. Yeah. Savio, join us here. Haya, enda pale katikati. Ukae katikati ya guests at least. Tuwapigieni makofi. We clap for them. And then we have the last one. The last team, Ingieni. Remove the bottle from the... So we... So we clap for them. So all the guests don't move. Now we take all our partners, please join the photo. VSO. Oh. Which camera? Has been. So, okay, let's put some seats here. All partners, do we have any other partner? So, the camera team, I don't know which one we are looking at, but the guy at the back. So we clap for them. So we remain, the front row, please remain seated. So I would like the next photo to be with the soccer team. And also, where is Savio? Savio remain at the front. Yes, Sote team, where are you? Okay, we are very few. So, we had a competition, the CTF competition. The Catch the Flag competition is a small hack that we had at night. Each stage had some points. DJ, please. So I want to invite some people to take photos here. So coming in at number 3, I have something for you. I'll present it to you later. Ogolla 5. We clap for Ogolla 5. You are the Ogolla 5. Where are the other 2? You cannot call yourself 5 and you are 2. So also coming in at number 2, who do you think is number 2? Number 2, we have F Society. We clap for them. Where are they? So F Society, hurry up, you take a photo. They are not here. Okay. Number 1, SPH official. Nice one. Pigeni hawa jamaa makofi. So the Ogolla, ni number 3 bwana. Now go. So clap for them. Thank you so much for the good work. Yes, the lady has a center there. Yeah. Back to you, Alvin.
Asante. Kama hujapiga picha na Shalin, you have wasted an opportunity. Sawa, so we are almost coming to a close of the event. I want to welcome our friend Savio to give us a short vote of thanks, and then we'll give a way forward, then we shall say bye. Let's clap for Savio as he comes.
Good evening. I'm not used to protocols, but today I'm going to try. Her Excellency, Katarina, Slovak, Ambassador to Kenya, CC Education, Kilifi County, and ICT, Chandrine Ruto, our youth mate, is it youth mate? Mentor 001, as we also represent the Mombasa County. My friend David Ogiga. We also had very kind facilitators. I guess you people, you have a great talent in facilitating. You need a lot of content to facilitate and to keep us involved. So today, for me, is just to say thank you to everyone here. For me, I'm a product of hackathons, and that's why I stand here as a software engineer. So everything that I have earned is because of the hackathons that we have done, and I'm happy to be able to see my fellow hackathon mates here. So there is a whole list of people who we are supposed to thank, but for me today, the major stakeholder of this event is basically the engineers and the innovators who are here as we continue to hack the world. This sector has no rules, and I believe that you people made this event to be as successful as it is. We also want to thank the Slovak Aid and ESET, who are the major sponsor for the cyber security screens and everyone else here. So I do not want to bore you with a lot of stories, just to say thank you. And next time, also invite me to be one of the ethical hackers. Thank you.
Asante, Savio. We can clap for Savio the more. David, do we have any other business? All right. So tomorrow is going to be bigger and better. It doesn't end here. Tomorrow is going to be bigger and better. Sawa. So please don't have any plans for tomorrow. So we are here. We kick off the program at exactly 9 a.m. Okay? Do not be late. So we have a whole interesting program lined up. A very interesting guests coming. I think David had mentioned them. Very interesting, insightful keynote speeches, panel discussions. We are going to have breakout sessions. And last but not least, good food. Okay? Yeah, so for me, it's just to say thank you very much. Please, kama hujapiga selfie na balozi. If you've not taken a selfie with the balozi, if you've not taken a selfie with Shalin, if you've not taken a selfie with the waziri, if you've not taken a selfie with Mahmoud, please don't miss this opportunity. Sawa. Kuna selfie zingine ukipost unaonekananga we ni mse uko serious na life. If you are just taking selfies with the guys who look like you, sasa it's like those guys who told you will not go far. They will just see you are not going far, okay? But imagine posting a photo, you and Shalin, and you're smiling like this. They will start greeting you with respect, okay? Because they don't know what you are up to with life, okay? So I want to encourage all of us to jipendekeze, sindio? Sijui kama unakubali watu wajipendekeze, Shalin. Tujipendekeze, tupige ma-selfie, and I know that is going to be okay. Si tusimame tuombe. Any questions? No questions. So let's bow down for a word of prayer. We thank you, Lord, because today has been good and interesting. We prayed in the morning, and you have graced us this far. As we break and come back tomorrow, we pray that tomorrow is going to be better than today for the glory of your name. In the name of Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen. Shake someone's hand and tell them bye. There is tea. Yeah, there is tea. There is tea. There is tea here. Please don't go away without a cup of tea. Go through the exhibition tents.